Hi YouTube, here we are today cooking lunch. Today we're making chicken cacciatore. Well, this is my take on it anyway. First we start with a screaming hot pan and we add some oil and we wait until it's super hot, and it is. And we're going to throw in some boneless, skinless chicken breast. Typically this recipe is used with thighs with the bone on, or basically dark meat chicken with the bone on because it is tastier, but my husband is spoiled and won't eat chicken with a bone in it. I did that to him, I'm sorry to say. But here we have 4 chicken breasts. That have been seasoned with salt and pepper. And you want to hear that. I'm always telling you that. You want to hear that sound, that popping, that jump. It means your food is jumping and cooking. Oh, and it smells incredible. I don't know what it is about hot oil and meat. It just is so awesome. Okay, this is, getting where it needs to go, and it's getting there in a fast enough fashion. So I'm going to show you what else we're going to be putting in this. We will be adding 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder, teaspoon of salt, 3 minced garlic cloves, a couple of tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of Italian seasoning, sun-dried tomatoes, a pinch of pepper, some of my homemade marinated onions, and a whole bunch of chopped Guatemala olives. I have an open bag of that spinach in a bag, the one you get next to the salad. And I also have some mushrooms and an orange bell pepper cut really small. Not exactly a fine dice, but cut into very small pieces. And I have a can of, what is it? It is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes with basil. I'm not endorsing that brand or anything, don't get me wrong. I don't need to get in trouble. I don't need YouTube all over my behind. Turn that around. So like I said, this is going where it needs to go, and it's going rather quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and add everything here. And let that saute up nicely. Oh, the smell. And you could, if you like, add some marinated artichoke hearts, which I had, but I used the entire 1.5 pounds on my husband's pizza the other night. I made him one of his favorite pizzas. And then we are going to add the can of mushrooms and the 1 orange bell pepper. Make sure that your pan stays hot. And you just want to saute that down until the onions are translucent and the pepper looks a little tired and everything gets heated through. And we'll be back when that has happened. Okay, and everything is moving along quite nicely. The orange peppers look a little wilted. The onions are getting transparent. So at this point, I'm going to add that 28-ounce can of crushed seasoned tomatoes, and I'm going to give it a stir. Typically you would want to add like more freshly chopped tomatoes, but honestly I'm just not in the mood. So here we go with these seasoned tomatoes. And then what I'm going to do is take 2 cups of chicken broth, and I'm going to clean out my crushed tomato can. And then I'm going to add, just because it's open and I don't want to lose it, you don't ordinarily add this, but my kids won't mind. Just add a little bit of spinach. And then you put your, let's see, and then actually what I'm going to do, just to cover the top, just to get a little bit in there. All right. And I'm going to reduce the heat because right now I'm on screaming high. I'm going to reduce the heat to low and use my favorite weapon of choice to cover anything. And we're going to let that simmer down by at least half, and we're going to come and check on it in 15 minutes. Okay, and we're back. And 15 minutes is up, and everything is simmering nicely. Now that all of those flavors have had a chance to incorporate, I'm going to taste it right quick to see if, nope, it doesn't need anything. Oh my God, that is so good. And then I'm going to turn it up, and I'm on like a medium high. You can see that it's starting to bubble already right there and right there. I'm on medium high, and I'm going to let it go at medium high for another 15 minutes and let it reduce and get thick, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, the chicken has reduced by very little. I'm surprised. Something in here is releasing natural juices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it going full blast, and I am going to start my pasta water, and maybe when we come back in another 15 minutes it'll be a little bit thicker. Oh, okay, well it's thickening up nicely, but it's not exactly where I want it. So maybe when we come back in another 15 minutes, this will be where I need it to be. I am really, really shocked because I typically try to cook things that only take about half an hour. And so far we've done what, 15 minutes? We're going on a third time, so this is going to be like a 45-minute, to an hour dish. And I'm just kind of surprised. Okay, and we're back. And it's been about 10 minutes, and I am very pleased with what's happened in the 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see that, but it is very thick and very, very gravy-like. And oh, that's perfect. And now it is just ready to spoon over some pasta. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show you my pasta, which is an artisan pasta that we found at a farmer's market, and it is green and made with pesto and garlic, and it's already rolled into the dough, and then it's cut and dried. But that is going to be fantastic over our chicken. And there you have it, chicken cacciatore.